Everyone, you are super welcome. Wait, we've got some sound issues to resolve. All right, I hope we are good. Yes, sounds like we are. Welcome, everyone. We are super excited that you are with us today on this set. Talk with the missus. This is where it all happens, and we are sure that you are going to be super blessed. Super blessed. Yeah. Okay. So we begin by welcoming all of you to the platform. I am going to get into sharing and let the missus receive you whilst I get to share. And please share with somebody, because I believe that the topic that we want to cover today will be of a thorough blessing to many. Well, Mrs., how are you?
I am so blessed.
Great.
God bless everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to this wonderful day as we are here on Talk with the Missus. It's a wonderful time to be in your presence and in your home or on your TV or on your phone, your device of any sort. We are very, very happy to be with you. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know your name. Let us know anything you want us to know, and we will be able to give you a great and warm shout out to you. God bless everyone. It's such a joy to be here. We haven't been here for a little while, I believe, live. But
no, I think it was just the last episode that we were not here for
okay.
live. Yeah, because we were away.
Yes. But we're back, and we're so glad to be back and to have you here. Today's topic is going to be one of them. So the mister said, "Oh, this is what we're going to talk about" a few minutes ago. So I was like, okay. So it's a really good one. Be sure to share the stream. You don't know whose question is going to be answered, whose issue is going to be resolved. It's always such a refreshing time in God's presence when we are speaking as the Spirit leads and guiding nations, generations for His glory. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. Sorry, I'm sharing just to get to reach as many people as possible. But we'd like to begin to receive all of you. We have with us Ellen Shelley. She says, "Great afternoon, looking forward." Great afternoon to you. I'm assuming you are in Jamaica. Yes, she says, tuning in from Kingston, Jamaica. Lovely being here. You are welcome to this topic. Honestly, I'm sure you would all enjoy it. And I think you should all, participate, and would like to hear from you, okay? All right, so we got Ngozi Noromo said, "Good evening, my pastors." Good evening to you too.
Good evening.
Amikano said, "Good evening, Pastor Moses and Pastor Chioma, connecting from Newcastle." Always nice to have you with us.
Oh, yes.
We've got Pastor Amos from Warri, Nigeria. Oh, wow.
God
Great.
Bless you, sir.
Bless you. Thank you for joining in.
Yes.
We've got Chinwe Wanki.
Wow.
Good evening, Pastor Moses, and beautiful Pastor Chioma.
Oh, thank you.
They always are that beautiful. I mean, you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now. Louder. Yeah. God is good. Yeah.
She says louder. All right, so we got Grace. She said, "Good evening from SS." Yes, super excited to have you here.
Yes.
We've got is that Jelisha? He said, "Good afternoon, Pastors Moses and Chioma." She's tuning in from Florida. Good afternoon.
Florida, yeah.
Fene said, "Let me take the front seat. I don't want any obstruction."
That's it. Yes.
And then we got Nicole McCullough says, blessings to you and
God
your
bless
wife.
you.
Blessings to you too. You
Yes.
are super welcome. We are excited. I think before I introduce the topic, do you want to tell the people just briefly how Talk with the Missus started? What is it about?
Yes.
For somebody who is just maybe joining us for the first time.
Yes. Okay. So Talk with the Missus, really, it was birthed out of conversation. Genuine, heartfelt, normal day-to-day conversation between a husband and a wife. So we're speaking as we normally do, because we are the type that talk and talk and talk and talk. Then you leave the house, or I leave the house, then we continue to talk on the phone, and then driving, still talking, get to where we're going. Okay, I've just got there. Text and talk. So we're just used to always talking.
Talking to each other,
yeah,
which is good.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's good for a couple. What do you think? For a couple to talk to each other a lot. Yeah. Let me know what you think.
Very helpful and I think very necessary. So anyway, the conversations but the conversations most of the time were so enriching. So, it navigates deep and provokes deep thoughts that is godly and would take somebody from, let's say, a place where it's a little bit blurry to a clear, definitive path to know what to do, just by conversation, because that's how conversation does happen. Sometimes you start off not knowing where you want to go in a decision that you need to make, but as you're discussing it, somehow it becomes very clear. So that's how our conversations were, that different important life questions or issues will be discussed, and then we'll be like, yeah, this is clearly how we should approach this, or this is how we should do this. So that's how it started, and to the point that I said, I wish there was like a fly in the wall to get these to be a party of these kind of conversations, because the conversations are so enriching and there's so depth. They have so much depth. So we now said, okay, let's make a camera fly in the wall. So we got a camera and we put the camera on, and then we started talking. And that's how you can see that when we talk, it's a very effortless conversation, because this is how we talk.
And it's a big fly in the wall, the camera, because it's broadcasting to people around the world. Exactly. What better fly can you have on your wall?
Yeah, this is the fly you don't want to kill. So this one is the fly you don't want to kill, but it's a very good fly in the wall. And we are also every time we come here, we're so happy to have you, and especially those that keep coming back time and time again. We are continually happy to keep welcome you back. And those of you that are new for the very first time, welcome. Yes, you tuned in at the right time. Tuned in at a God time. Maybe there's something in this conversation that is going to help you. But you know what, guys? Don't be somebody that hoards all this good thing alone. The Bible talks about the lepers that went inside the camp of the enemy, and then they saw all the wonderful bounty. Everything was just there. They were eating. They said, brethren, we're doing something wrong here. Yeah. Why would we eat all this thing alone where the children of Israel are suffering? So let's go and tell them. So go and tell somebody. There's somebody out there that's suffering. There's somebody that doesn't know the solution. Meanwhile, you're there eating too much food. So let this buffet go around. There's enough for everybody.
Yes, there is enough for everybody.
Yes.
And you should actually, share to somebody. I mean, I've done quite a lot of sharing this evening. Share on your status, share into WhatsApp groups that it will bless. And just go through. More people have joined us. So we've got Habi, who says, good evening, my beautiful family, Pastor Moses and Pastor Chioma.
Yes.
Nicole says, you two are so loving. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we've got Friday. Bakiville said, Friday from the serene city of Bushi. We love
Very
it.
Serene.
Very serene. I believe you too. Emily said, good evening, Pastor Moses and Pastor Chioma. You look so nice.
Thank you. God bless you, man.
Bless you. Habi said, I'm watching from Edmonton, London.
Yes.
And we've got Handsome, who said, I am here.
Good.
Esty. Yeah, do you want to read that?
Esty says, good evening, everybody, and good evening, Pastor Moses and Pastor Chioma. God bless you, Esty.
Bless you.
Good evening to you too. And Elaine Shirley, she says, that is quite wonderful and commendable. A highly recommended practice for not just couples, but family and friends, because it builds closeness, oneness, and synergy. And it's so true.
So I think that's us talking, to each other. We talk to each other a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, a whole lot. Honestly. We're always talking to each other on the phone, where we're face to face. Yeah. Okay, let's continue on the road. I'm on the road then.
Yeah. So you know that thing I was saying.
All right, you read finance.
Okay, so it says, if you don't talk to your spouse, someone else will do.
Yeah.
Just pray is not a bad influence. Very true. Very true. James, he says, good evening from East London. Good evening to you also, James. And Josephine, she says, good evening, Pastor and Pastor Moses and Pastor Chioma, in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. I love you.
Yeah.
Love you too, my darling. She says, watching from South Africa.
Thank you for joining in.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy says, thank you. And we appreciate both of you. We are learning every time.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing to say.
That's good.
Yeah. God bless you. And Nicole McCullough, she says, thank you, Pastor Moses, for praying for me and my children. I love to join you in the morning.
Oh, great.
Yes. In case you don't know, there isn't something else. There is something else, something more, something even. This one is like light-hearted and, and so forth. The one in the morning is powerful. Intense prayer. We're dealing with issues that the enemy is trying to give us residue of nonsense. So we have to return it back to sender. So 6 a.m. is the time for prayer every weekday morning.
All right. Okay. So we've got
on Zion Prevail.
Yeah. Habby said it's good to talk. It is.
Very.
Jody said, Jody from Jamaica. Hello to
Jody.
you.
God bless you.
All right. I think I'm going to introduce the topic now.
Okay. Team Overcomer says, hello from Florida, Pastor Moses and Chioma. Love you both.
Love you hello, too. Fernanda. God bless you.
Yeah.
All right. So today's topic, I want us to talk about, and I just told the missus this just a few minutes before we came on set.
Yeah.
I want us to discuss, are big weddings necessary?
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's a good question to answer today. Are big weddings necessary? And we'd like, everyone to comment. And I want really objective, answers and reasons and all of that. Are big weddings necessary? Let's begin from there.
Okay, what would make a big wedding necessary? Let's probably start from there. Maybe the necessity depends on the kind of person. Yeah, maybe the person that is to marry is, has a high and mighty status, that a level of wedding is expected. But then that will now get to the next question is of expected by who? Who is dictating what is necessary and what is not necessary? Yeah. So even in that situation where the person is expected, quote unquote, for whatever level of caliber they are in, quote unquote, is still down to them. It's still their decision. So the necessity of a big wedding really is depending on how much you want to entertain people, their opinion, their, whatever else that can influence you from them, versus how much you want to actually do it because you wanted to do it. Some people just like big things, but even if you like big things, do you have a big budget? Do you actually have not even a big
budget? Not a big budget.
Do you have
the
a
budget
capacity?
Will be big. Yeah.
Do you have the capacity?
A big purse.
Big
fat bank account.
But even if you have a big bank account, is it necessary? So it now comes back to the question of necessity. So is it really necessary to spend all that you have for a few hours? I always say it's not even up to a day. It's not even 24 hours. It's not up to one day. So when they say, oh, my wedding day, it's not, it's my wedding hours. We should look at it like that. I'm going for my wedding hours. Yeah. So you've only got a few hours in this wedding. Yeah. if you was to think about it, if you was to pay somebody, because let's say on average, a wedding lasts, let's say plus or minus about 8 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours. Yeah. So let's go on the higher side, 8 hours. Let's say you now spend £25,000, for example, because I've seen some things a while back of how we were able to spend 25,000 on our wedding. I was thinking, 25,000, but I was like looking cake, this, dress, that, this, venue, food, blah blah blah, all the different things. It now came up to 25,000. So let's say 25,000 for 8 hours. Somebody do that maths. Does it make sense per hour? If you was to pay something per hour for that service, would it make sense? So I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it from a perspective of I like deals. So I feel like I'm not getting a good deal. But okay, let me leave you to start, and I'll have a lot more to say, but let me start there. Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, I would like the rest of you to contribute to this conversation, because I think it's a very important topic. Are big weddings necessary? I think this is my initial take. I think that when it comes to big is relative for different people.
Yeah.
And what is considered big by a thousandaire, quote unquote, may not be considered big by a millionaire. Do you understand? So, for example, there are people that if they have £500 balance in their bank account, they would say, oh, they are broke. They'll become restless. They are somewhat very comfortable with having £200 there, and they feel like, oh, they are okay.
Yeah.
There are others that if they have £5 million in their bank account, they will feel that they are broke.
Yeah.
So capacity of people differs.
Yeah.
So, and the problem, I think, is that many a time people are trying to outdo themselves.
Yeah.
They may not agree that they are outdoing themselves. Oh, we can afford it. We can afford it. I think that word affordability, a lot of people don't have the right definition for affordability. There are people who can host 1,000 people, and it does not dent them in any way.
Yeah.
It does not make things stop. It doesn't make them have to wait. It doesn't make them have to, spend years or months to recoup. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But there are people that if they host 100 people, it's going to take a while for them to recoup, to get themselves into space. So we've said on this platform before, I think in some, probably a while ago, that you should cut your coat according to not your size, because some people's their size in their mind is too big. It's bigger than their purse. Cut your coat according to your material, to the cloth that you have. So in essence, when it then comes to big wedding, somebody is planning to have a big wedding, big in their own context. Oh, we have to have this. It has to be in this kind of hall, with this kind of chandelier. This, we need to invite this number of people, the guest list, and all of that. Or I have to change like 3 outfits. It has to be this designer's suit and that designer's wedding dress and all of that kind of stuff.
Horse and carriage.
Yes, horse and carriage. And somebody is doing all that. Yeah. But that person does not own a property of their own. In fact, whilst I'm just saying that, I've seen a comment from Habe who said, you can use that £25,000 for a down payment of a house.
Yeah.
Maybe. My opinion, which is true. So somebody is doing that and they don't own a property of their own. Even if they own a property of their own, they have a weight of mortgage on it. But because they saw a celebratory wedding on Instagram, on Facebook, and oh, I like that outfit, and I like this thing that they did, and I like that thing that they did, they want to do it. They don't know that the dress that celebrity is wearing, the brand actually is probably paying them to wear that dress.
Giving them the dress, tell them to make sure they tell it to everybody.
Tell everybody that this is the dress that I wore.
Yeah.
And they probably got that dress for free.
Yeah.
Even if they have to pay for it, they can afford it and it will not dent their purse.
Yeah.
So I think it's people being able to understand that, look, life is in phases. Men are in stages. Yeah. What stage am I today in my life?
That's right.
The stage where we are now, should we really be hosting a wedding that is a societal wedding? A wedding to make a statement to people who will forget so quickly? I mean, some people, even some of the married people, when last did you go and look at your wedding album and wedding pictures?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Very long.
Very long.
Yeah.
And there is nothing you are going to do today that will not be outdated in another 5 years' time.
That's right.
It will be outdated. It will be, nobody remember. So I think it's those elements that comes into place. And many a time, it's making me even think, who really pushes for the big wedding? Is it the ladies or is it the guys? Who pushes for a big wedding more?
I wish there was a way to do a poll, but what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Who pushes more for the big wedding?
Yeah.
I generally think it's usually the ladies.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a childhood fantasy, a childhood desire that they had, and they just want it to be fulfilled. Sometimes they don't even mind who the man is; they just want the wedding. That's another story entirely. but
and some don't even care how they're going to live after. You remember there was a couple that we bought.
We've done many night.
We've done many night vigils counseling them.
Night vigil.
When I say night vigil, I mean literally night vigil. Through the night, my wife and I would sit down. Awake. Can you imagine? Not night vigil praying. Night vigil counseling them. They have all kind of troubles. Not once. We'll bring them to our house. We talk. And then until one day we discovered that the genesis of all the problems we are dealing with them is that one, with them, they are in debt, but the debt was actually a debt incurred from their wedding. A debt incurred from their wedding. I think they had horse carriage. They had all kinds of things. So they took loan to do that societal wedding. And from day one, they were in debt. They were tenants. I think they were council tenants.
Yeah.
But had this big wedding, they were in debt that they've not been able to pay. They've now started having children. The debt is mounting on them because obviously interest is building. And they are just under pressure that they had one day of impressing a crowd, but they've now had many years of pressure, fighting each other, blaming each other, and all of that. And it was just silly. And we thought to ourselves, what is this? But people do that because, people want to make a statement. And I think it's getting even worse, especially in this day of social media, because everyone
because at least those days was before social media. So you can imagine what it is like now.
So everyone wants to make a statement, and that becomes the problem. You know, so it's a big problem. I like to read some of the comments that we have here. Or are you in a position to read them? Let me read this one.
Yeah.
Esty said, in my opinion, depends on where you come from, especially for us African families. It's difficult sometimes to make a family understand that is about you and your future husband or wife. Yeah. But are they going to pay? Are they going to pay? The family, are they going to pay for it? Or would you rather go into debt? No, it's true, because somebody is going to make you do something that is beyond your capacity.
Yeah.
Are they going to pay?
Yeah, they're not. And then most time as well, if
and should you even be using your last dime to fund a wedding?
For people.
That by the time you finish the wedding, your bank account is on a zero. Some people is even on minus. In fact, some people plan their wedding, with they have already spent the money of whatever gift they will even get. In where they, oh, don't worry, let's just do this. People will give us gift, and then we can use it to settle this and settle that. And then by the time they have the wedding, they didn't get the financial gift that they were expecting, and then it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
So I think it's a thing where two people want to get married, sit together and ask yourself realistic questions. What can we afford? How much money have we got? Do we have the money?
Yeah.
And if we spend this money, are we going to be able to live our lives, or are we going to have a season where we have to, labor to try to recoup before we can actually start living our lives and building life together? You should ask yourself those realistic questions.
Yeah.
And then that would help you to be able to set a realistic budget for your wedding. Anybody who wants to stretch it further should help you to pay for it.
Yeah.
And by the way, you should know that there are people who have weddings and people pay for some things. So you don't know. And you don't want to do what they did. I mean, I'll give you an example. Let's not go too far. When we did our wedding, there were things that, people paid for. Maybe because, not many. At least there were some. There were some that people paid for. Majority, we paid for. But we didn't finish our wedding on other people's budget. Or we planned what we could afford. And knowing that when we finish this wedding, we are still able to live our lives comfortably and nothing has to wait. Nothing. Absolutely. There was nothing that one day we sat down, would have been doing this now, but just because of how much we have spent for our wedding. Did we ever have such a conversation? No. So our wedding did not hold us back from doing, achieving, and accomplishing the things that we needed to do.
Yeah. And I think it's very important. It's very important to have a tomorrow. Your wedding hours is only a few hours, and it's not something that should now hinder you from living life tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's a tomorrow after the wedding hours, the wedding day. Let me call it wedding day for those that thinking, why should I keep on calling it wedding hours? Because it only lasts a few hours.
Yeah.
But the wedding day in itself, there's a day after it, and there's a lifetime after it as well. And you need to get to that understanding that it's not everything that you like that you need. It's not everything that you like that you must have.
Yeah.
It's not everything that you like that is necessary. I know of people that are big. If we're saying of like societal, or you want to show your status because of you want to have a lavish wedding because you want to show the whole world that you can afford it. I know people that are big that can afford many things, even in society or personally as well. And they didn't go for all those big fancy weddings. They didn't want to be in a room of thousands of people that they don't know.
Or just some extravagant luxury.
People that they don't. Some people are hype. Some people just like to party. I don't want to party. Some people they have that. But if you have that spirit of party,
but you can
and you have the budgets,
but you can still party
yeah,
in a reasonable
exactly.
way.
You can still enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
But let me not say like that, because then you think to yourself, that's what I'm saying, man. If you don't have money, then you can't even enjoy yourself. No, you can still enjoy yourself with your budget.
Yeah.
Keep with your budget. Your budget should even be the one that will make you happy, because you'd be like, wow, we were able to achieve all of this within our budget.
Yeah.
You know, like you were saying about our own wedding. Let me tell you this, because I was going from one, this bridal store, from one bridal store to another bridal store to another bridal
Street
store.
And all these places.
That's Oxford Street. I don't know. I didn't go Oxford Street. I didn't, but I went to those
lot
days,
of bridal shops. Yeah.
Google is your friend. So all the bridal stores that I can find. So I'm going. I'm seeing hundreds of pounds, 700, thousands of pounds, 1,000 this, 1,000 that.
plus, yeah,
my
for
friend,
a wedding dress.
My friend was marrying around the same time, just before me. So I went with her for her bridal fitting as well, to gauge prices and what's available out there and that. Her dress was over £1,000. Thinking, my God, what is going on? It's like, I don't want to be spending £1,000 on a dress. And a dress that I'm only literally going to wear for a few hours. Even if I wanted to wear it now, I can't fit. It won't fit.
Yeah, most ladies can't fit into their wedding dress.
It won't fit. I was a nice slim thing, I was nice and slim, So anyway,
I think I can still fit in my wedding suit. Yeah,
people,
you know that.
Hey, we know now. You don't have to be telling us.
Okay, I shouldn't tell.
So anyway, I was a very nice, slim somebody there before marriage and children. So anyhow, I can't fit in that dress now. So what's the point of me spending all this money in a dress I'm going to literally wear for a few hours that I can't even fit inside? So what did I do? Because I was really like debating about, how can I be spending this amount of money on a dress? It was a concern for me. Not to say the money was not there, but I just didn't see the necessity. I didn't see the need.
Yeah, and that's true. That's true. It wasn't that the money wasn't there, but
I just was like,
my wife just felt, why would I waste such amount of money just to buy a dress that I'll wear just for a few hours?
Yeah. So I now went on Google, because Google is your friend. So I now went on Google. I was now searching all kinds of things. I don't know how I discovered this place. I now discovered one place in China. You as soon as I said in China, you know where we're going. So I now discovered one place in China that I can make, we do for you, we do for you. You want this, we do for you, we do for you. So I was hearing, we do for you, we do for you. So I now got the picture of the dress I wanted. We do for you, we do for you. So they still said I should measure like this, measure like that.
And is the dress that you're seeing in these shops that was so expensive?
Yeah.
That was the dress. Yeah. So they just told her what to measure.
We do for you. So this we do for you people, they now do for me. So,
yeah, but they are the ones that sold the ones that are in those shops.
Exactly.
They actually sold the one. The difference is that when they finish sewing them, they pull it away. So it's the same factories that. Yeah. And they did it.
Exactly.
How much did you pay? 100 something.
100 and something pounds.
Yes, 100 and something
less
pounds.
Than 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think it was 170 something.
Yes.
20 something. I can't remember. But I'm thinking 70 something.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was less than 200 pounds.
Yeah.
For something that was over
less than 200 pounds for something that was over 1,000.
Yeah.
And he did it, and he was there. Exact, dress, everything, perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it works. So I think people have to do a lot of comments, and I really love this. Let's read some of them. So Elena said, not necessarily wide. It's nice to show the word. It's much more valuable to have
big love and true love.
Yeah, big love and true love. Yes. So many have had huge weddings, but the marriage lasts just a few hours, days, weeks, or months. It's true. It's true. It's better to have a big love and big,
exactly. Like I know somebody
And true love.
before we married, they married and they spent £40,000. That's before us. So 2009 is when we married. So they married before then. So £40,000, that's probably equivalent to about £100,000 right about now. And they're no longer together.
Yeah.
They're no longer together. Issues upon issues.
And we are still here.
Yeah, we're still
and
here.
We will still be here tomorrow. Many years
we're
after.
Here, man. We're here.
I like this comment. Sister Pat said, previously, as a wedding planner, so she was previously a wedding planner, I've witnessed big and small weddings of different nationalities.
Yes.
A small intimate wedding for 20 people can be as wonderful as a large wedding for over 500. Sister Pat. And it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Exactly.
You know, and this is coming from a wedding planner.
Exactly.
Do you want to read this?
Yes. So Esty says some people now get married based on influence on internet and prefer to be broke and have a show up to people. I like this topic.
Yeah, it's true.
You just want to show.
You just want to show, and then they end up being broke.
Yeah, I know people like that. They firstly, before I read this comment, some people just want to show that they got married. They just want that. Like I said before, they have the picture in their mind. And it's any man that will fit or any woman that will fit this picture. I don't even care who it is. I just want to be married.
Yeah.
And they just want the ceremony and the whole, the journey of I'm married and like doing the reels and doing the videos and doing the funny videos together and the matchy.
And not living the life that,
they don't have a plan for the person.
No.
They just had the plan for the wedding.
Yeah.
So that's where there's a massive problem, because the desire is all wrong. All right. So Team Overcomer, she says, God sees the couple's hearts, and if they're doing it just to please people, God is not pleased with a big festivity. But if they are having a big wedding and splashing on the best for God, He is happy. Yeah. So it really depends on what they're doing. So Sarah says, good evening, Pastors Omoviye.
Good evening, Sarah.
Good evening to you. Super glad to be able to make it today.
Yeah, we're glad that you are here.
So glad. All right, Grace says, sometimes a wedding isn't big in size, but very luxurious, which is just as costly.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's basically, are you spending? It's the actual amount. Yeah, the actual amount that you're spending. And how does it affect your life going forward? Yeah. Is it going to stop you from, and if you really think about it, like I think it was Habib you mentioned, and then Habib mentioned, if you have 25,000, would you rather spend it for a few hours or spend it as a deposit for a property that would put a roof over your head?
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And that would also build up equity.
Yes.
What is a more reasonable spend? You have to think about that.
Yeah.
And that's very important. Tim Overcomer said, but some successful people feel pressured by society to have big wedding parties. That's true. Some successful people feel pressured, but you see, you have to be intentional.
Yeah.
You're not living. You're not living to please people.
Yeah.
You're successful if you have a small wedding, quote unquote. You have it the way you want it, that is affordable, that does not put pressure on you. It's not going to change you from being so. Anybody who then sees you as unsuccessful, they're making a big mistake, because you're not trying to display your success through your wedding. You're displaying it by your achievements and the impact that you are making on life. Who really counts wedding as an achievement? A big wedding. When they say, okay, let's list your achievements in life. Do you list wedding as your achievements in life? A big wedding as your achievements in life? Is a big wedding an asset? You list it as an asset? No.
Yeah.
So you can't allow yourself to fall into that pressure. Do you want to read this?
Elaine says, just a few occasions men do, but I think women are dominant in that. So that's who wants the wedding more.
Who wants the big wedding more? Yeah, it's usually women say, oh, I've always dreamt of a fairy tale. Please change your dream.
All right,
change your dream.
Team Overcomer, she says, I think no one should take loans because Bible says the debtor is a slave to the lender.
Yeah.
So they should not violate this principle. Yeah, I mean,
taking loans
because I mean, clearly the Bible is not for it. But as well as that, you can see why the Bible is not for it, because you would be starting your marital life on a foundation that is very flawed in the sense that you will have arguments one day because of this loan. That's just it.
Yeah.
Or you'll be annoyed that you'll
be annoyed because you'll be under pressure. Because you can't do anything. Can you imagine going for years and you're still paying for a day that a lot of people have forgotten? They've eaten, they've gone to the toilet many hours after and produce waste. And that's it. And your money is all gone and you are under pressure. Every month when your income comes into your account is going on loan. Or even if it was not loan, you've depleted your entire savings for a wedding. And now you have to face life. Don't you know that after you get married, you're going to have children? 1 or 2 years later, you have children coming. You have to buy baby food. You have to change your clothes and children's clothing. Parents will tell you, you keep changing their clothes. It's not like you're an adult who an outfit you bought 5 years ago, you can still wear it 5 years after. For children.
Even the older ones, even the older ones.
Yeah.
Because I remember one of our children, he grows quick. Yeah. So we bought a shoe for him because he needed it.
Yeah.
And within like about 3 months or so later, he's grown like about 2 sizes up.
Yeah, you have to change
so you can't even manage.
So you have to change the shoe.
Yeah.
So all of those things are going to come. And then when you are a parent, I'm sure most of the parents online understand this. So those expenses are going to come. And now you'll find out that it's not easy for you to gather money like you did before because your expenses have increased. Meanwhile, the one that you did before, you have splashed it on a day.
Yeah, hours. Yeah.
On hours, yeah. I shouldn't even use a day, as you said. Okay, Fene said.
Okay, Fene says it all depends on who is getting married.
Yeah.
Your big wedding might be my small one. Yeah. There is no best wedding.
Yeah, that's why I said
why are you doing it?
Big is relative depending on, the financial capacity of a person. And if you spend that money, it's not going to put a dent on you.
Yeah.
Elaine said.
Okay, Elaine says, at one wedding, a quarrel and breakup happened because the time come for me
I think maybe for the caterer to be paid. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine? A quarrel broke out and then breakup happened.
breakup.
The time in a wedding because it was time to pay the caterer and money is not there.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it's completely.
And one of these things as well, listen, because it's a marriage in itself is a merging of 2 destinies to become one. Yeah. You're combining 2 different mindsets, 2 different opinions, 2 different ways of living, and you're now merging it to become one way from this day forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So even in that, when you're planning towards your marriage now, because I'm just wondering what will cause a quarrel that you now break up because of caterers. Maybe there's many unspoken things or promises.
There may be many unspoken things, but there may not be because it may be that the caterer, let's say the 2 of them are sitting, the caterer is now coming and say, you promised me that you're going to pay. You need to pay me the money. Yeah. And man is saying, hold on, we don't have it here. This, that. I said, no, don't tell me that. This, that. And the man is then saying to the woman, you see what you've caused? I told you that we should do this, that. Do I say, shut up, man. Don't spoil my day. Why are you always wanting to put dampen my joy.
Dampen my day, yeah.
Problem we break out there. Sometimes it's not underlying issue. It's just what is happening.
Yeah, okay.
And the pressure of that day, because people have put themselves, because you're having a caterer, how can you sign a contract with a caterer when you don't have the money to pay for it?
And food is perishable.
Yes, and the food is then be prepared and brought. Maybe you put down deposit, the balance is not there. It's completely wrong. It tells you, first of all, that the two of them are leaving that wedding, going home to nothing.
Yeah.
Because everything is exhausted. If there was something to pay. So that's not even a good place to be.
Yeah.
A wedding should not make you get broke, empty you. No. Yeah. If any wedding that is emptying you, it's not a wedding you can afford.
You've not planned it well.
You can't afford it. Any wedding that by the time you're finishing it, you are starting all over again financially. It's not a wedding you can afford.
Yeah. So be realistic then.
Yeah,
and
you should be.
Yeah, be realistic and cut things down. But anyway, what I was saying is that you're merging two destinies together. So there's many things, even like the situation the scenario that you painted out. Yeah, definitely that could be the case. But it could also be that they don't really speak to one another. They don't have realistic expectations of one another. They don't have an understanding that we can't empty ourselves before the wedding. So all those kind of things. One person is financially disciplined and that, and the other one is an extravagant spender.
Yeah,
it's not. There's a total clash. So when you now enter into the marital life, because it's a life that you're building, they will now realize, oh, we're not compatible financially. And that causes a lot of problems in marriage.
Yeah.
Financial compatibility is one of the main reasons for divorce.
Yeah.
When one person is an extravagant spender and they never really put money in, but they expect the money from the other person to be funding their lifestyle, it causes issues. So, and
even if you are putting the money in, it shouldn't also make you to be. It shouldn't make you, be an extravagant spender. There are a lot of lovely comments. I want us to be able to, because we've got 10 more minutes to be able to read all of them before we start wrapping up.
Okay.
All right.
So Fene says, the time and money we spend on weddings, some people have not spent such an amount of money in investment since they got married, forgetting that wedding and marriage are two separate things.
Yeah. So that's a very powerful comment.
Yeah.
The time and money some people spend on a wedding.
Yeah.
They have not spent that kind of money or time on investment, which is a silly thing.
Working towards goals, as a couple, as a family. So Amikani says, definitely not worth it. My daughters had huge weddings paid by me. They regretted it now, and I regretted it. Could you imagine? That money could have got me an extra house, rent it out, and making money till today.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Yeah. This is a mother speaking. The daughter had a huge wedding, which was paid off. By her. Okay, her daughters. So maybe it's two of them paid by her. The daughters are regretting it today. She is regretting it. I think what happens is, as people mature, they begin, because many times some of these people who, this, that, I just think of people in their 20s, late in their 20s that want to get married, they're on TikTok, Instagram, and all of that. And she's saying she regrets it today. If she spent that money, it would be earning her rent till today. Yeah. But that whole money, is gone.
Memories are worth making, but I think within reason.
You can make memories, like Pat said. She's planned, big and small weddings, and they are equally as wonderful.
Exactly. So Sarah says, Pastor Moses, of course, can fit into your suit. You do not carry two babies like Mrs. Omoviye did. Yeah, you're not carrying any. Fitting in very well.
Well, no, but there are
his genes anyway. That's just how they're found.
There are a lot of men.
Yeah, they grow.
Yeah, there are a lot of men who can fit into their wedding suit.
They balloon. They can't even fit into a shirt.
Exactly. There are. Once they are married, they say, since I got married, this woman, I'm just a lot of men like that.
I think it's a self-discipline as well, isn't it?
Yes, there
Food
is.
Intake. Also, you have your metabolism as well as your general makeup.
It's a lot of factors
Many
together.
Factors, yeah. But thank God the factors are working for him. Okay. So Nicole says you don't need an expensive dress for wedding. The love is there already. Exactly. And Elaine said the caterers to be paid. Okay, so the same continue. Being caterers to be paid, the man being broke and unable to pay, blame the wife for wanting a large diamond on her ring and inviting all her people.
Yeah, it's like what I was saying. It's like I'm not even saying that comment.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the man is broke. It's like I read her mind.
What nonsense is this? Yeah. I was like, what?
So the caterer wants to be paid. He comes to the man.
Yeah.
How did I even put
And it's
that?
even the man. Yeah, and it's usually the man that they'll come to.
And then the man is not blaming the woman. You see what you've caused.
Yeah.
You
And
wanted
it feels
this
like it's an
thing.
embarrassment
An embarrassment to him. And then the woman is reacting in a certain way that then creates, a tension. Yeah. And then there's quarrel in the wedding. There's breakup and everything that.
Kicking off, man.
Yeah, everything's kicking
off. And you know what the worst thing is? Yeah. All those people you invited, to now, enjoy your special day. What they did?
They come out with their phone. And then
they got live on Instagram Live, TikTok Live. Everybody's going live. Nobody's caring about you.
No.
Do you know what I mean? They just say, look at this. And then people go, look at this wedding I'm on. Look, the bride, look. People don't really care. Think about it. This day and age, people are very flaky. They don't really genuinely
The first
care.
thing they want to do is to broadcast your...
Listen, your whole business is national. And then when it now goes viral, then they say, yeah, I was there. This one, that one. They'll continue talking. Nobody's trying to protect you.
No.
So what are we really doing these weddings for?
And then the pressure will be on the man. Let me just say this. If you are a lady out there, please don't put your man under pressure. Exactly. I will say it again so you can hear it. You are a lady out there. Yeah. Don't put your man under pressure. Oh, I've always wanted this. I've always wanted my wedding to be. Don't put him under pressure. Yeah. Both of you come together and plan within your means. Yeah. Within your means. Definitely. Within your means does not mean spend all that you have. It's very important because if you are not able, somebody once said, I saw this thing and you mentioned that, you've seen that you agree with you 100%. He said, when you are in courtship or dating somebody, he said, take them on a road trip. Yeah. Where the two of you are just driving on a rough path. It's not comfortable, not the very nice car and all of that. Basically, what he's saying, take them to a pressured environment where two of you are under pressure so that you see how you will react. He said, do it intentionally. It will reveal a lot to you about the person and reveal a lot to you about yourself. Yeah. So I think don't help yourselves so that you can plan a good future.
It can be real.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's move it. Where are we? So we just read Elaine's. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Nicole says, you both is someone to talk with. I wish both of you are living in Jamaica.
I wish we're living in Jamaica.
Yeah. You're living good. Okay. So Happy says some people spend 15,000 on a wedding dress that they will only wear once.
Can you imagine?
So I've done that maths for that. If you've spent how much I say before, 25,000, an average of 8 hours, that's £3,125 per hour.
Yeah.
You have to think of things like this.
No, but when you think if somebody spent £15,000 on a wedding dress, and then Happy said, Pastor Chioma, young ladies should come and learn from you. Yeah. Tell them where you bought the dress from.
I'll tell you. I will tell you, come to me.
And then she said, Pastor Moses and Pastor Chioma, you will be together till Jesus comes in Jesus' name. You both have true love.
Yeah. Thank God.
All right, amen.
Yeah.
All right, so let's read that.
All right, so Fene
Fene.
says, during the wedding budget, you will know the kind of wife you want to marry.
Yes, when they're
Yeah.
both planning, you will
Yeah.
know too. You will know the kind of man you want, the kind of wife you want to marry,
Yeah.
and the kind of man you want to marry. Because if you're planning wedding with a lady you want to marry,
Yeah.
and you're saying, look, this thing is too expensive. Will not be,
Yeah.
what is it?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everybody's doing it. This
Yeah.
is that. Then you know there's trouble.
Exactly. I remember one thing.
There's trouble tomorrow.
Exactly.
This is not a woman who is
big trouble.
Who is planning for the future.
Ronald. So
did you hear her?
Ronald. So, you know what I remember though? Do you remember? When we were getting married, we were literally in Nigeria already because we done our wedding in Nigeria. We met and everything here. We done our wedding in Nigeria because the majority of his family were in Nigeria. Remember, by this time, both my mom and dad were late, so just myself, my brother, and my sister. So we can easily, go to Nigeria. We're Nigerian anyway, so we went to Nigeria. All our extended family, aunties, uncles, and that are there as well. So it was easy for everyone to come. So the traditional, was it traditional? No, the wedding, the actual, because we had traditional in Nigeria, then we had the white wedding in Nigeria. So the white wedding in Nigeria, we were now about to pay for canopies. Do you remember?
Yeah.
So the canopies, there was these canopies that like the tents that would peak. It looked so nice. It was white and everything, very beautiful looking. So I was now saying to my husband, I really like these this peak canopy something. I said, okay, let him look into it. He now looked into it and he now came to me in the midst of people. This is when we're now budgeting. There's people there to now say, okay, you pay for this, go and do this. This is the money, pay for this. So he now said, babe, this thing that you said canopy peaking is 7,000 each canopy, and we're getting whatever amount of canopies. Meanwhile, the other canopies that are flat are 1,000 each. So 7,000, 1,000. I cannot justify this. Let's go for the 1,000. But what do you think? Because my husband is not somebody that will bulldozer, but he would tell you what he thinks. So so I was like, but those 7, but they're so nice. Can't we just get a few? No. So he was now looking at me like, what? Then I saw the eyes of some other people who were also looking like, what? Meanwhile, I know that I would definitely go for the 1,000, but let me just try in case, because the thing is so nice. Meanwhile, have I even looked at picture of canopy of our wedding since? Would I even remember, all these things if not for this conversation? So it's like you said, knowing who it is that you married is very important. Because there's a way that I will be going, no. I always dreamed of those canopies that are peaking. What's 7,000? What is it to you? Yeah. This is it.
You've got the money. Yeah. Spend it.
Yeah. We want to do this once.
Yeah.
These pictures, they need to show very well. This. Both him and the people that were there, they will still be talking till tomorrow.
Yeah.
About how unreasonable I was. So it's very important. Yeah.
Noram said, it's always the ladies and some mother-in-laws who want to show off their clothing. That they are the ones that push for this expensive wedding. And Elaine absolutely agrees with Sister Pat.
Yeah.
Some small weddings can have same effect. Trisha said, interesting conversation.
Yeah.
And I think she's got another comment which I want to read. She said, any financial spend towards a wedding ceremony that will make you lose sleep or your peace is not worth it.
Exactly.
There is a lifetime after those few hours.
Exactly.
She's so right. She is so right. And then we've got Sister Pauline said, Pastor Chioma, Sister Abby and I are interested in knowing where you bought the dress.
I'll let you know. I have to make sure these people that say, I'll do for you will give me discounts too. Let me make sure it's discount for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Pastor Portia said, couples to be should think about investment and legacy for their children to come.
Exactly.
Instead of a pompous, unaffordable wedding. After effect pressure always will put strain on the marriage.
And that's exactly it.
It's true.
100%.
It's true.
Yes.
Ores said, I think it is about who is at the wedding, not the size. Some people do not even come for the couple, just to party and eat.
Exactly. And it's those people that will still be doing videos if something goes wrong.
If something goes wrong, they'll feel it first to broadcast it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, some of these weddings, some people will be doing videos saying, look at what they served me in this wedding. They did not even serve me anything. They spent money. Some of those people don't even come to the wedding with a gift. They don't even come with a gift. And then they have the audacity to be talking while they're eating. Oh God, Lord have mercy on people. Talking bad while you're eating. Oh.
Okay, Nellen Williams said, I know a couple that spent, listen to this. I know a couple that spent 80,000 in a wedding only to be broke later. Until today cannot buy a house. I think that's what you want. Yes. They spent 80,000, maybe $80,000 or 80,000 pounds, depending on where she's at, for the wedding. Until today, they cannot buy a house of their own. They've been broke since then.
And
how does that help you?
How does it help you? How does it make sense?
How does it help you?
Make it make sense. Because even when you are going for, let's say, a mortgage,
Yeah.
After you've done this extravagant, lavish, whatever expensive wedding, you're now going for a mortgage. You want to, you think, oh, you know what, it's time for us to buy a house. Okay, which is a great thing. Wonderful idea. You now go to the bank, or the broker or whoever, and they will now, you have to list out every debt and all this that you have. You now list out a debt for how many thousand? They will ask you, what is this debt for?
Yeah, what's this
debt for? They'll be thinking, okay.
But even if it wasn't debt, let's say you have like this couple that's paying 80,000.
Yeah.
We're not told that it's a debt. So let's assume that they had the money, but they spend it all on wedding.
Yeah.
And then they're broke.
Yeah. So let's
broke and
exactly.
Life has to be lived.
Exactly.
And they can't afford to do things that they would have been able to.
Exactly.
We've known people, two individuals who are looking to get married. The guy is working, the lady is working, and they decide, you know what? Our priority is that you're leaving your parents' house, I'm leaving my parents' house. Our priority is not a big wedding. Our priority is to own our own property.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do? You're saving, we're saving. Let's save together. We save together. Before our wedding, we're going to buy a house. And they buy a property together, and one of them moves in. Yeah. One of them moves in, and then they fix their wedding and do the wedding within what they can afford.
Yeah.
And after the wedding, the other one moves in. And from day one, they are both starting in their own property, own home. When we say own home, not rented. We've known people like that.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And they build up from there. Before you know it, they're buying, rental properties, and they just establish themselves, and then they can live the life that they dream of and give their children the quality of life that they would want to give to their children and enjoy their life for years, as opposed to, pictures and videos for one day.
Yeah. I think you just have to, our time is gone, but you have to put yourself in a position where you avoid debt. You avoid going into a even if it's not debt, like you said, maybe the 80,000, they had the money, and they spent it on that, but you avoid wastage.
Yeah.
There's a wastage of opportunity. So if you have the money, thank God you do, use the money to do more for you, not just a wedding.
Yeah.
A wedding, it can happen. It's literally, we now join you together as husband and wife. This joining together of husband and wife can happen in any capacity. It doesn't have to be the highest of them to happen. It can even be the lowest of them. But I'm not saying that it has to be the lowest, but I'm also saying you should reconsider it from being the highest. It can be in a comfortable place where you've now joined together as husband and wife, so that tomorrow you can live life and you can be happy that you're living the life that you wanted, and not in the back of your mind, or even with your other person saying it, or even you saying it, I wish we didn't spend all that money on the wedding. You don't want to get to that stage.
Because Yeah, it's true. You know, this thing you mentioned, we've been married since 2009.
Yeah.
We've never once, not you, not me, not one of us, ever looked at ourselves and felt, oh, you know, we wasted money in that wedding. I wish we didn't spend. None of it. Because we didn't.
In fact, we were even finding ways to save. So if anything, we're like, oh, I'm so glad that we didn't do that extra part of the wedding. Because we saved.
Because our wedding did not put us under pressure. And it was a beautiful wedding. It was a beautiful wedding. Yeah. I mean, you consider it a big wedding. There were loads of people. Yeah. But it did not put us under any kind of pressure. Yeah. Any kind of pressure. Yeah. All right, I'll just read this quick comment so we can wrap up. Grace said, I like what Pastor C said, so Pastor Chioma said, about making your budget work for you. Even if one wants a big wedding, you will be surprised at what deals you can find online. Some couples even DIY decor, plus it looks beautiful. That's right. Yeah, and then she said, I've heard of some couples charging guests $300 to attend their wedding. Really? Whoa. Oh my God. Maybe this could be a way to save. No. I mean, we're already complaining about Ashwebi. Yeah. And then people are charging for people to attend their weddings. That is something serious. All right, Sarah says sometimes we are pushed. Times are hard, really hard. Sarah said sometimes we are pushed into unnecessary weddings, over financing by external expectations. That is really if your life is for pleasing people, it's true. You will never live the life you were meant to live. That's it. I want to make a statement. I want to make a statement. What are you making statement? Some of these people don't even like you. Some of them wouldn't even remember after a week. Some are they're leaving your wedding to go and attend another wedding. And they will even rubbish your wedding after they left. And then those who took pictures, how many really go back to look at the pictures? There are a lot of people who have a lot of pictures on their phone that they never go back to look at. Even you, the ones you take, how many of them do you? The ones you took last week. Yeah, you took last week. Do you remember them? You know, she said, she saw financing by stamp expectation, which is why it is great to determine from the get-go what you want. If it's your day after all. Yeah, it's your day. So make it your day. Like, actually plan for what you want. Yeah. Then she said, run care, Pastor. I think she was Pastor Chioma. He said, women will come for you. He said, if you are telling the men to run, the women are going to come for you. All right, let's wrap up. Is it cheapo? Yeah. Okay, so she says, I know of a Zimbabwean couple who had 2 receptions. Oh, wow. Let's just stop there. Our time is going. One was for their white friends and the other was for their black friends. Oh. They ended up divorcing because of debts. Oh, they blamed each other. Yes. Can you imagine it's that? Foolishness. Very, very white friends, black friends. That don't even make sense. If it's your wedding, let them come. Who will come will come. Yeah. Right. And then Paul said, wedding is for one day and marriage is for life. The focus should be more on the marriage after the wedding. I think one of the things you'll find with all of this is that a lot of people are saying, look, it's not necessary to go and be spending all that money in your wedding. And we're talking of grandmothers, we're talking of young people, we're talking of mothers, we're talking of people who have walked through the experience. Those who have spent that money are telling you that they regret doing it. Yes. So in case you're listening, don't get yourself in there, because you may be at the position where you are regretting tomorrow. And if you're already getting in there, please reconsider your ways. Yeah. Habby said, we need part 2, please. Really? We need part 2, please. Okay. All right. I think this is where we're going to stop. Yeah. This is where we're going to stop for today. Final words, very quickly. Or no, talk to them before final words about our 17th program. 17th of October. 17th of October. Yes. I'm one of those in my household. 17th of October. Listen, 17th of October is a big day. Yes. What's going on? So on the 17th of October, we have UK AZPPP prayer night conference. Yep.
prayer night conference. It's going to be a great blessing. We are going to have so much happening there. The Lord is going to move so powerfully. He's going to, can you imagine all the things that we have seen and heard and experienced from online now is going to be live in person. We need you there. We don't want you to be hearing about it when you're local or, you know, within reasonable distance. Let it be that you come for your own encounter. Let God minister to you in his own unique way. That day is going to be a great blessing. The Lord is going to move powerfully. God's servant is going to be there. So many other ministers are going to be there, and it's going to be a great and awesome time. What's the date? 17th of October is the day. And the time is 10 p.m. Tell a friend to tell a friend, share it, register for it. Also, you'll see there on the screen, there's a QR code. That QR code, what is it for? It's to register, to make sure that we know that you're coming, as well as we have a seat for you. It's almost, to be honest, is almost a full capacity. We may even need to reconsider venue and all that, but we need to know that you are coming so that we'll be able to plan and prepare for you. It's a night vigil, so that means that you can come from 10 p.m. and we'll stay there until the morning hours, where you'll be able to get, if you are coming by transport, you'll be able to get your transport to go back home. So there's no need to book a hotel or anything like that. But it's going to be a blessing. God is going to move powerfully, and you are going to be a partaker of it in Jesus' name.
Amen. All right. So make sure you're there. And we've got t-shirts and hoodies that you can also order. The QR code is right there for you to place your order to be able to join us. It's going to be beautiful. I mean, these t-shirts and hoodies are so nice. Yes. You know, I'm looking forward to wearing them. I am actually. The different colors and really, really good quality t-shirts and hoodies. You can scan the QR code or click on the link in the comment section to get this. Well, thank you for joining us today. The question that we were discussing was, you know, are big weddings necessary? I hope that this has been helpful for somebody and impactful for you as well. Get wisdom. Get wisdom. Again, if you hear all these things that people are sharing and all of that, and you don't get wisdom, and you go and put yourself in what Nigerians would call wahala, you will have yourself to blame. When the wahala starts, the people who pushed you to do this big thing, do that one that you could not afford, you know, or who you were trying to impress, they will not be there to help you. And some people,
they will be blaming you.
Yeah, some people have lived with that wahala. The word wahala in Nigerian term is problem, trouble. You know, some people have lived with that trouble caused by, you know, financing of a big wedding. They've lived with it the rest of their life. Marriages, as we've heard, have been broken. Some even on the day of the wedding. Some days after. Lives, people are living, blaming each other. And there's nothing as bad as when a couple start blaming each other.
Yeah.
You get married, and so it's because of you. You will always be thinking, it's because of this woman that I married and my life is like this. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
When a marriage comes to a point where the husband is blaming the wife is blaming the husband, that is because of them, because you made me do this. So avoid it. Please, women, avoid it.
Yeah.
Men, avoid it. Don't go and push for something today that will make your husband to be looking at you tomorrow and say, it's because of you that my life is like this. Or because of you that I used to have money. We've counseled men. I always say, I used to have money before I met this woman. But since I met her, you know, all my money is gone. You know, there's nothing in my savings. The kind of money I used to handle before I married her, I'm not handling that kind of money again. And the marriage cannot be sweet. You will be regretting. You'll be crying. Oh. So please get wisdom, get sense now. You want to enjoy your life, not a day, but life. The Lord bless you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Well, I guess if you haven't subscribed. You must go and subscribe to Chioma Omoviye YouTube channel.
Oh, wow.
All of you, click on it now. The missus, hasn't she been a blessing?
Yeah,
she has been. So go to Chioma Omoviye. You're just funny.
I know, I don't mean to be, honestly.
Chioma Omoviye YouTube channel. Just literally called Chioma Omoviye and click to subscribe. She'll be super excited to know that you did today. I mean, she knows how many people have subscribed. So if you add your own, she'll be happy.
Yeah.
All right. And in case you have not subscribed to Pastor Moses GCF FMC TV YouTube channel, do the same right now. We appreciate you. Share today's broadcast. Yeah. Share it even after now. The people that it will help. Well, we have to run. Yes. This is where myself and my beautiful Chioma will be saying bye.